time to pick these games against the spread. I went 9-7 against the spread last week. Let's see if we can improve on that. I already got this Bills pick right. Moving on to the next one. Starting with the 1 o'clock games. Saints at Cowboys. Cowboys are 6.5-point favorites. Give me the Saints in this one. No, I don't believe in them being a great team, but 6.5 points is a lot of points. I can see a back end cover on this one. Also, everybody's really heavy on the Cowboys. It seems like you undercut the public. Next up, Bucs at Lions. Lions are 6.5-point favorites. I'm gonna be honest with you on this one. I really want to pick the Lions. My head is telling me to pick the Lions. 6.5, but my heart is saying stick with your Bucs. Baker, get it done for me, dog. I believe in you. Mike Evans, my boy, do me a solid. You got this, dog. Godwin, take care of business. I know you can. I'm sticking with the Bucs. 6.5 points is enough points to where I think we got a shot. I believe in my Buccaneers. I'm just concerned about the injuries. Whitfield is out. I think we lost a couple other corners. Amon-Ra St. Brown is ready to be feasting. I'm still taking my Bucs. I'm just nervous about it. Doggone. Colts at Packers. Colts are 3.5-point favorites. I've gone back and forth on this one. The public seems to really be going with the Colts. Something about these Packers, though. I don't like Malik Willis. I don't think for fantasy I want to really start any Green Bay Packer other than Josh Jacobs. But great head coach, good defense. Jair Alexander should do some work. He could get a turnover or two. I do not like the quarterback play, though. I think I'm going to be contrarian on this one. Should be a lower scoring game. They're at home. Give me Green Bay to cover the 3.5. This game's going to coaching. The complete opposite of this game. Jets at Titans. Jets are 3.5-point favorites. I'm going with the Jets. Titans lost to the Bears because that defense was elite. The Jets just got embarrassed on Monday Night Football after waiting a full year to get Aaron Rodgers. Y'all got embarrassed. Nah. I think the Jets make a statement in this game. That defense was supposed to be fierce. This is one of the big reasons Aaron Rodgers came to the Jets. I think they step up, pick off Will Levis at least once, get a fumble. They cover the 3.5. 49ers at Vikings. 49ers are 4.5-point favorites. Give me the Niners in this one. I just think that they're a much better team. I know that they don't have Christian McCaffrey, but their defense is elite. They're facing Sam Darnold, who's going to be seeing ghosts. And I just don't think that Justin Jefferson is going to be able to do enough to win this one. 4.5 points, not enough points. This was like 8. I'd really be thinking about it, but 4.5, I just don't believe in the Vikings. Give me the 49ers by 4.5. I don't think they allow them to backdoor cover. Seahawks at Patriots. Seahawks are 3.5-point favorites. Give me the Patriots in this one. I was impressed with what they did against the Bengals, but New England at home, good defense, a team traveling across the country, all the way from Seattle over to Boston. That's a long trip. Their starting running backs banged up, may or may not play. So they'll be using backup Zach Charbonnet, who does not scare me as much as Kenneth Walker does. DK Metcalf just got clamped up last week by Patrick Surtain. Now he has to face Chris Gonzalez. I'm not saying the Patriots win, but I think Patriots could keep this one close. Maybe a turnover or two. I mean, Geno did throw a pick on like the second play of the game last week. Patriots defense is good, and they're at home. Give me the Patriots to cover. Giants at Commanders. Commanders are 2.5-point favorites. Give me the Commanders in this one, though I think that Daniel Jones has a much better day because the Commanders defense is not good. I think that Daniel Jones is playing for his job, so I do think that he plays better. He scored 6 points against the Vikings. I think this is going to be a back and forth affair. It's a divisional matchup, so it's going to be close. This is going to end with a field goal by the Washington Commanders. I think that it's a slugfest. Look for both quarterbacks to do a lot of running. Daniel Jones did not run anywhere close to as much as he probably should have. I think he had 15 yards. I think that changes. I was this close to going to Giants. I think Daniel Jones really is playing for his job. I really do. I think he's playing for his job. And I think that the rookie's just a rookie. I mean, he's happy to be there, doing his best. No real fears. He just has determination and grit. He's got to learn to get it to Terry McLaurin, man. He's killing me with this nonsense. Anyways, give me the Commanders in this one by 2.5. Chargers at Panthers. Chargers are 6.5-point favorites. Give me the Chargers. I just think the Panthers are the worst team in the league. And I think the Chargers just want to run the ball. And that's the perfect game script for this. They'll get up about 10 points, and they'll just run the ball for almost the rest of the game. And the Panthers will turn it over probably twice. Bosa, Khalil Mack. I mean, they're just going to have a lot to deal with. It's just going to be ugly. Chargers by 6.5. Browns at Jaguars. Jaguars are 3.5-point favorites. Give me the Browns in this one. I don't like it. I want the Jaguars to win, but I think that Browns defense is good. And not to overinflate the Cowboys or anything, but they were playing the Cowboys. That defense is also good, and the offense is solid. I think the Browns bounce back. I'm not calling them to win it, but their defense is enough to keep them in this game. Should be interesting. Raiders at Ravens. Ravens are 9.5-point favorites. Man, that's a lot. I do not like picking teams that are this big favorites because it just opens the door for a backdoor cover. And normally I would pick the other team. But in this situation, I think the Ravens are pretty pissed. I think they're really mad that they lost that last game against the Chiefs by a foot or by a toenail. So I think that not only do they win, I think that they try to make a statement. Wouldn't surprise me if Derrick Henry and Mark Andrews get in the end zone on this one. And they're really just going to be running the clock out by about halftime. Even if the Raiders score a touchdown, I still think that they'll cover this. Shoot, they can score 14 and I still think they cover this. Ravens were not happy losing the first game of the season. Not against the Chiefs. They were upset. They were doing a lot of yapping. Lots of yapping. Curious to see how they respond. I think they respond with a beatdown. Moving on. Rams at Cardinals. This is a pick'em. Give me the Cardinals. They're the home team, and the Rams are banged up. Multiple offensive linemen. Puka Nacua banged up. Just a lot of injuries, and I think Kyler figures out how to throw it to his best receiver. I am hot about that. And then for him to come out to the media and say, well, it's not my job. What you mean it's not your job? Whose job is it? You're the number one pick, bro. Miss me with the offensive coordinator stuff. You are the quarterback of the team. If the OC is not drawing up plays for Marvin Harrison Jr., you go have a conversation. Hey, buddy, I don't know if you know how drafts work, but we took this guy really high in the first round. He's supposed to be like a phenom. Can you give him some of that Greg Dort stuff you've been giving me? Kyler, you're one of my guys this year. I need you to just remember you have a good wide receiver. Remember what it was like with DeAndre Hopkins? Remember how awesome that was? You got a new one. He's younger, so he might be less vocal. I need you to be more vocal. I need you to demand him get the ball. Thank you. It's not my responsibility. I can't believe you uttered those words. The audacity. Moving on. Steelers at Broncos. Steelers are 2.5-point favorites. Give me the Steelers in this one. This game screams Mike Tomlin. Good defense. Get a couple good turnovers. Hopefully a touchdown at some point, but probably a bunch of field goals. And get an ugly win on the road. This is what Mike Tomlin does. When everybody wonders, how does Mike Tomlin have all these winning seasons? He doesn't let games like this get away from him. He loses the games he's supposed to lose, and he wins the game he's supposed to win, and in a couple of good games for coaching. He puts him over the top with a couple of good coaching outings. This is the game Mike Tomlin's supposed to win. Mike Tomlin's going to win it on the road by 3 or more. Bengals at Chiefs. Chiefs are 5.5-point favorites. Give me the Chiefs. Bengals did not look good last week. They were playing the New England Patriots, and it was not impressive. How do you lose that at home? Now you go on the road to play the Chiefs after y'all been yapping? Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all losing this by more than 6. This might be a 10-point game. I hope y'all are competitive, though, to be honest with you. I really do. I need Patrick Mahomes to have a reason to have a good fantasy game because y'all going to have to score some points, bro. I need y'all to score some points. Y'all still going to get beat, but I need you to score some points. Also, Travis Kelce touchdown. Book it. He don't like that Burrowhead stuff. He really don't like that Burrowhead stuff. He getting in the end zone today. You jabroni. I saw a clip of that the other day. The mayor calling it Burrowhead and saying that Burrow was Patrick Mahomes' daddy. That is egregious for a mayor to say. I'm so happy that Travis Kelce called him a jabroni. That is just a hilarious thing to do. Anyways, moving on. Chiefs cover, not concerned. Bears at Texans. Texans are 6.5-point favorites. Give me the Bears in this one. Not super confident. I actually think this is more of a backdoor cover. Roma Doomsday might be out. Keenan Allen's banged up with a heel injury. Haven't really seen Caleb Williams do anything yet. But as long as he has DJ Moore, I think that he should be solid. We're about to see if that Bears defense is for real because the Texans are really good. So I'm curious to see what we learn from that. Give me the Bears to cover 6.5. 6.5 is a lot of points. And that Bears defense should be able to help keep them in this game. I went back and forth on this one. I do not like the choice I have made. I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm going with the Falcons. Kirk Cousins doesn't look like he can move very well. But 6.5 is a lot of points. It's also a Monday night game, and you know how Kirk Cousins can't really play on Monday night. Backdoor cover. Falcons losing by 12. 5 minutes left. Get a touchdown. Drake London. Fantasy owners are happy. Falcons can just run out the clock with Saquon. Bada bing, bada boom. They lose, they cover the 6.5. Backdoor cover. Fingers crossed on this one. We're about to learn a lot about quarterbacks returning from Achilles that are old. Because I didn't see a lot of movement from Kirk Cousins, and I didn't see a lot of movement from Aaron Rodgers. I'm banking on both of them to cover. This might be the last time I bank on them to cover for a minute, because if they don't move better than they did last time, that's going to be bad. Now, I'm giving them a slight pass because the pass rush they were going against was ridiculous. But this week's going to be telling. And for the total score for the Falcons-Eagles game, let me get the over-under line. I'll do 47. All right, time for a recap. I already got the Bills right. Next up, Saints at Cowboys. Cowboys are 6.5 point favorites. Give me the Saints in this one. Cowboys win, don't cover. Bucs at Lions. Lions are 6.5 point favorites. Give me the Bucs in this. Yes, this is a homer pick. I'm choosing with my heart. Come through for me, Baker. You got this. And Mike Evans, my dog. Terrified about our secondary. Don't like that we're missing Winfield. Moving on. Colts at Packers. Colts are 3.5 point favorites. Give me the Packers at home. They're going to cover this spread with coaching, running the ball, and good defense. Jets at Titans. Jets are 3.5 point favorites. Give me the Jets. They need to make up for last week embarrassing themselves with the 49ers. Titans are a lot easier prey. They take them down. 49ers at Vikings. 49ers are 4.5 point favorites. Easy money. Give me the 49ers. I think that they cover this and they don't allow a backdoor cover because 4.5 is too close. Sam Darnold might be seeing ghosts by the end of this one. Seahawks at Patriots. Seahawks are 3.5 point favorites. Give me the Patriots in this one to cover. Seahawks are coming from across the country. They may not have their starting running back, and Chris Gonzalez is going to be on DK Metcalf. Seahawks might have some trouble. I think that Patriots can keep it close. Giants at Commanders. Commanders are 2.5 point favorites. Give me the home team. Honestly, nervous about this one. Both bad offenses, both not great quarterbacks. But I think the rookie gets it done at the end of the game with a field goal. Chargers at Panthers. Chargers are 6.5 point favorites. Give me the Chargers in this one. I think the Chargers are going to get up early and just run it down their throats. Panthers are going to try to backdoor cover, but I just don't think that they're going to be able to. 6.5 is a decent amount, but I think Harbaugh is good enough to keep their foot on their throats. Huge running game. Chargers cover. Browns at Jaguars. Jaguars are 3.5 point favorites. Give me the Browns in this one. I think their defense keeps them in this game. And yes, Deshaun Watson sucks, but I think that defense is for real. They got embarrassed last week. I think they make up for it this week. I'm sure they didn't like getting booed at home. I think they give the Jaguars as much as they can handle. I don't know if they win, but they definitely keep it within a field goal. Raiders at Ravens. Ravens are 9.5 point favorites, and I'm surprisingly going with the 9.5 point favorites. I think the Ravens are taking that loss very personally on the Kansas City Chiefs, and I think they take it out on the Raiders. 9.5 is a lot of points, but I think this is going to be a smackdown. Rams at Cardinals in a pick'em. Rams are too injured. I got to go with the Cardinals on this one. I'm worried about Stafford's offensive line and losing Puka Nacua. Give me the Cardinals, and let's say Marvin Harrison Jr. is involved at some point. Come on, Kyler. It is your job. Get him the ball. Get him the ball. You know you need to. Steelers at Broncos. Steelers favored by 2.5. Give me the Steelers in this one on the road. This is a Mike Tomlin defensive win. I think he takes care of business, and this is why Mike Tomlin is always above 500. Win the games you're supposed to win. Let coaching and defense take over. A couple upsets. Bengals at Chiefs. Chiefs are 5.5 point favorites. Give me the Chiefs in this one. Bengals just lost to the Patriots at home. And Kansas City hates the Cincinnati Bengals. Last time they played, Travis Kelce called the mayor a jabroni. Last time they played in the playoffs, at least. He called him a jabroni. Yeah, I think Kansas City wants to stomp on them. And unless the Bengals revert back to 2 years ago, I don't know if they can do much to stop them. Bears at Texans. Texans are 6.5-point favorites. Give me the Bears to have a backdoor cover. I think the Texans are a better team. I haven't seen much out of Caleb that makes me think that he's going to get it done, but I think that defense is good, and we're about to see if they're for real this week. Give me the Bears to backdoor cover 6.5. Falcons at Eagles. Eagles are 6.5-point favorites. Give me the Falcons to backdoor cover 6.5. I'm nervous about Kirk Cousins coming off the Achilles. He looks really slow. I think this week is going to be really telling for how old men return from Achilles injuries, because both of them looked a little slow, and this might be the last time I'm banking on these Achilles guys. So we'll see. Oh, and the tiebreaker's 47. So who did I get right? Who did I get wrong? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below. Good luck in your pick'em this week. Good luck in fantasy. If you have any questions, fantasy football, pick'em, just let me know in the comments. I'll see you soon. Good luck this week. Peace.